Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my weekly angel reading for the week of March 19th through the 25th, and I'm going to be doing it a little bit in reverse. I'm going to be getting an opening message from my most favorite new deck. This is the Oceanic Tarot, and then I'm going to be using this deck. It is the Angels, Gods, and Goddess deck, which I was guided to. I wasn't expecting to be using this deck, but this is where they guided me. And I'm going to be using it for my Angel 5-card placement to guide the energies for the week and see what they have to say. So let's dive in and see what's coming up for this week. The angel message, I never know what subject they're going to cover or what messages is coming. Maybe it's just different messages, general messages. We're going to see what comes up for everyone that is guided to this week's reading. And we will be entering into the lunar eclipse now. A lot of sensitivities come up between these two to be worked on, and this is the third full moon. There's three. No, there's four. I'm taking them. It seemed important. I'm taking all four of these. I know it's a lot for an opening message. We have the Two of Cups, so partnership again coming up. Meaning again, I just did a love relationship reading, so if you're looking at wanting the message on that, you need to watch that love reading, but this could be about that as well again, but they're indicating partnership is important this week. And we have the Moon card, amazing, so they're going with we are in that time frame, so it can be partnership right at the full moon, but it's definitely I know that the eclipses in this, all the moon phases in 2016, especially into the August, and being guided is important. Not to say that after that it's not going to be important, but those first 8 moon phases are going to be important, and they're showing that each moon phase is like it's bringing changes to these very important partnerships. So they're definitely showing it again. We are in the full moon this week, so they're just kind of marking the energies and but saying that partnerships are going to be very important through this time and changing. And we have 7 of Wands, endurance. So enduring the energies, and I know that sounds like enduring a relationship, but going the distance is the energies or the message I'm feeling. 7 is also very spiritual connection, and we have 8 of Pentacles, which is interesting because again, the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups are the 2 cards that they're showing me. You know, the 8 moon phases into 2016 into August are going to be important. So they're indicating that 8 moon phases again here with this combination. Obviously they're saying, you know, to have that longevity in mind, you know, getting through all these moon phases is going to be important. To see changes in the partnerships, and there's going to be achievements and longevity. When I see endurance, it also is indicative of longevity. So that I feel for some it's going to take, you know, a good part of those 8 moon phases. So don't be discouraged if you're not seeing what you want to see in you know, now. But it's like looking long term, having that longevity, going the distance to achieve what it is you want. And it's definitely repeating what it's been telling me. But these moon phases are very, very important for the energies. Very much so. So I love how this is coming up and it all came out together. So let's see what the angels have. I wanted to get that out about partnership. Maybe that's all they have to say about partnership, because I do a lot of readings on love and relationship and twin flame relationships. So I know it's nice to just get some different messages as well. But I can only give you what I'm being guided, and it just keeps repeating the message for me. But it's important. Sometimes it's important to get that across so you have that, you know, in your mind, you know, in your mind, so you don't forget it. So I'm focusing on everyone in the law of attraction and what the angels want us to know for the rest of this message for this week. And they got a little message out about partnership and the moon phases and changes and over the next 8 or into August at least. Big shifts, big shifts. Okay, they're saying now. So it can also be that for some, the full moon is going to be important for partnerships. And again, it can be any partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic. So the first one is their angel message, what they want you to know for this week, and it is Goddess of Knowledge. So very interesting. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. So I see the blue at her heart. So the blue is all about the throat chakra, but she has it at her heart. So this to me is all about communicating from the heart. But it's indicative of intuition. But I'm getting communication from the heart is going to be important. So always making sure you're speaking your truth, your own inner truth, with love and compassion is a message I'm getting from this card. Is something they want you to know. So if you're staying that path, you can't go wrong. And I'm definitely seeing, again, the other guidance that I've been getting is that you can see her third eye is firing up here. There's going to be a lot of awakening, more awakenings, strengthening of awakenings, which I mean, when you're awakened, you know you have access to your abilities. Some call them gifts. I call them abilities because we all have them. But through these moon phases and through these eclipses, things are really becoming stronger. You're going to be sensing that, and I'm really seeing it here. So there's a need to speak from compassion, because when you can see very clearly and you have that knowledge and you know in your intuition, you know, there's a need to have that compassion as well when you speak from your heart. Because sometimes when you can see very clearly, it can be a little fearful, and it can bring up fear-based energies and thoughts, and you don't want to be speaking from that frame of mind. So that is a message I'm getting for those that are guided for the opening of the week. Something they can see high above you can't see down here, and we have God of Indulgence, and we see his third eye is illuminated as well. So I'm seeing the feminine and the masculine straight away is a symbol here, and both of their third eyes are becoming, you know, prominent to what I'm looking at. And it's God of Indulgence. It says it's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little bit of indulgence is in balance, is healthy. So not to beat yourself up for wanting to indulge in, you know, earthly matters. You know, as you become attuned to your abilities and you become connected to spirit, you can get really in depth into your spiritual path, into that, and that's fine, you know, in obtaining more knowledge and learning more. But it's a need to balance it with, you know, earthly pleasures and things that you're passionate about, and not to feel bad about it, you know. So they're definitely bringing this up for some reason, that it's okay to indulge in those things. So bringing a balance to, like I said, the earthly things that you find enjoyment in, because that's why we're here. We're here to enjoy that path and not to get too hung up on the spirituality. Not to say not to delve into it, but keep a balance. There's a need here to keep a balance between the above and the below energies coming up this week. So keeping things in balance is the healthy way to go. The next one is something to do for yourself this week, and it's Angel of Communication. And we saw the communication, and I see the blue and green here, so I feel straight away something to do for yourself this week is to communicate from your heart, to not allow any fear-based energies to allow you to speak from that vantage point, to speak from your heart. And I'm definitely seeing it again. It says communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Yes, tell it like it is, but with compassion from your heart. You can speak your truth, and you can do it kindly with compassion. You don't have to, you know, be mean or harsh. So there's definitely a need to do that, to communicate clearly your needs and what you know, that energies of what you want, your own inner truth, but do it with compassion this week. And balance things is going to be important. So communicating. The next one is an angel secrets, something you do not know, and it is Goddess of the Unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So, secret you do not know is that things are about to change in your life for those that are guided. Now, this is a majority of those that are guided. It's not going to be for all, but they're definitely saying there is change around the corner, and you're not to know it. So you may be seeking answers. You may be doing your own divination. You may be trying to see something or find something out, and it's not coming. It's not coming. You're not getting the right answers, or you'll get an answer and it doesn't work out that way. It's not meant to. So there may be just one specific person or someone that needs to hear that. You're not meant to know. Not all the time will Spirit give you the information. You may think you got the information, but then it just doesn't work out that way. And that is so you are, you know, in the energies of knowing that God is in charge, Spirit is in charge, and you're not going to know everything. So that is coming up here, and it can be why we came into balance. There needs to be in balance as well in the one card. You need to have that balance, that you're not going to be able to foresee everything. So this could be in using someone's abilities. They're not going to get all the answers. So that is what they're saying, but there's definitely saying also that something new, there's a new chapter in your life, and you're not meant to know all the aspects of it, and to embrace the unknown. So there's a bit of a need to embrace the unknown. Not everything is meant to know. So the next one is something that's coming soon, and it is Goddess of the Sacred Path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. So we ended where we started, because the first card was all about trust your intuition. It says the exact same thing. So you're going to be, you can see this connection, sort of like an umbilical cord going there from her. So you're going to have a strong connection, and you can trust your intuition. There is things coming that you are not meant to know, however, is what I'm getting. But this is all about ending where we began this week, and trusting your intuition. Let go of the, like I was saying back here, the thought patterns, and this is really speaking from the heart. And because the mind can bring in some fears, and you don't want to be communicating from that angle, from that energy of fear-based thoughts. You want to be connecting to what you do know from spirit, and the connection to love, that is our connection to spirit, and speaking from the heart. So I just feel a strong energy here, and we had communication in the middle, that it's all about that, speaking with kindness and compassion. And it was a strong energy that I had before I started my love reading, about strength and compassion in combination. And I'm kind of getting the same energy here, and it just cannot be expressed enough, I feel, for some reason this week. So it's a need to really balance that logic and the emotion and the love, and speak from the angelic realms of love that you are truly connected to, and knowing that. So I love this week's reading. I hope everyone has enjoyed it. And of course, they had to get a little message out about relationships in the beginning. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week, a beautiful full moon and eclipse energies, and be kind to yourself and others. And I will see you next week. Angel blessings.